I started off by applying my foundation, concealer and setting all this in place with powder, and I'm rushing through this so we can keep the focus on the eyes for this tutorial, but everything I use will be listed below even if I don't show it in the video. Then I did my eyebrows at this stage as well, so I brushed all the hairs in place with a spoolie, then applied some of my eyebrow pencil to give them more definition and darken any gappy areas, and then I set everything in place with a fibre brow gel, which is really great for thickening as well as setting the shape in place for the day. So since all the eyeshadows I'm going to be using in this look have such a high shine metallic finish, I decided to use this translucent matte face powder as my brow highlight. So I used the Zoeva Luxe Smokey shader brush and pressed this along my brow arch just underneath my eyebrows. So I'm using the Zoeva Mixed Metals palette, which is available on the 24th of November for this look. And I started off with Warm Silver, which is this beautiful kind of slightly pinky highlight colour. And using the Luxe Petite Crease brush, I applied this to the inner corner of my eyes. And I'm not bothering with the base for this look because I wanted to see how the shadows adhered to skin as it is. Then going into Alloy, which is that gorgeous mauve-y toned taupe colour, I applied that using the first shader brush all over the lid and bringing it right up to the crease. I then picked up some of the same eyeshadow onto the Zoeva Luxe Soft Definer, which is a blending brush, and used this just to soften around the edge of that eyeshadow. And all these brushes are from the new Complete Eye Set Rose Gold brush set from Zoeva, which is also available on the 24th. Then I applied some of the same eyeshadow underneath the lower lash line using the original shader brush that I had been using earlier on. And then going into Copper Plate from the same palette, I applied this using the definer brush over the crease first just to get it down. And then I softened out the edge of this using the Luxe Defined Crease brush just to give it a more seamless finish and so that it would transition better up into the highlight colour. And then taking whatever powder was left in that brush, I used that to sweep underneath the lower lash line area. Then taking a wee break from the shimmer eyeshadows, I went into Onyx, which is the matte black shade, and pressed this in place onto the outer V of my eyelids using the shader brush before blending and softening it out with my crease brush. Then the next brush I'm using from the set is the Detail Shader, which is brilliant for precision and just like the 228 by MAC. And picking up some of the Onyx onto the very tip of this brush, I pressed it right along the lower lash line, right up against the lash bed. And then I used the Luxe Soft Definer to blend and soften this out. And then to finish off with the eyeshadow, I went with the Luxe pencil brush next and picked up some of that translucent face powder and reapplied it underneath the brow arch and to clean up any area that might have gotten a bit dirty from blending out the darker eyeshadows. Then for my waterline, I'm using one of the Graphic Eyes Plus pencils by Zoeva in the colour Opulence, which is this beautiful rusty red colour, and just swept that along my waterline. It's such an intense pencil, it goes on so strong and it lasts quite a long time because it is waterproof. Then for my eyeliner, I'm using the NYX Liquid Black Eyeliner, which has a lovely precision nib to it, and applied this along my top lash line and bringing it out to a little wing at the end of the eye. For mascara, I'm using my Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara, which came with the Full Exposure palette, and applied plenty of this to both my top and bottom lashes to give a little bit of drama to the eyes. And then with the eyes done, I went about finishing off the rest of my face. So I applied some contour underneath my cheekbones and along my nose just to add a bit more definition to the face and a bit more shape. I then swept some highlight powder to the top of my cheekbones. And then skipping onto the lips, I started to fill them in and shape them with a very natural, long-lasting lip pencil, before hopping back to the cheeks to apply a warm copper blush to the face to add a little bit of warmth, and then finished everything off by applying a moisturising lip pencil to the centre of the lips and brushing it out with my fingers. And that's the finished look. So I really hope you like this autumnal smoky eye look using the new Zoeva Mixed Metal palette and Rose Gold Complete Eye Brush set, both of which will be available early next week. So make sure you check the Zoeva website for those. And thanks a million for watching. So if you did like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos. I upload 3 videos a week, which means there's plenty to catch up on as well. So long, guys.